3.
Ladies and gentlemen, and everyone in between, welcome to Big Apple Mountain Tarot. I'm Mike Rusnak.
I'm Everest Hall. In this video, we will talk about, discuss, and explain what's going on with this incredible Pisces eclipse that's going to happen on August 27th/28th, depending on where you are in this beautiful globe of ours and Earth.
It's going to hit a huge chunk of the globe. North and South America will be able to see it in the sky. In America here, it happens around 9:12 for Pacific time, 10:12 for Rocky Mountain time, 11:12 Central, 12:12 Eastern.
Yeah.
And, you know, if we got clear skies, we'll take a look at it. We might post something about it. North, South America, parts of Europe, Iceland, parts of Africa, we'll be able to see this. And Pisces. Deeply spiritual, deeply sensitive. Rules the water.
Rules the oceans, rules our bodily fluids.
Please pray for Hawaii. You know, we have family in Nalehu in Hawaii.
Disaster.
The whole town was just swept away. Wiped out. They're in shock. It seems like everywhere around the globe, there's either too much water or nothing.
Yeah,
you know?
Either too much or nothing at all. We know that from being in the West. In the West, there's a great drought.
Yeah,
now
the outer planets are in fire or air. And the air is like acting like bellows.
Yeah,
It's fanning
really
the
pumping
flames for these wildfires. So deep, tragedy in Hawaii. So please pray.
Please pray for them. Pisces is the last zodiac sign. This Pisces eclipse will be the last Pisces eclipse within the cycle of Pisces and Virgo, which we've been talking about for quite a while. I'm particularly in love with the Pisces-Virgo axis. I've understood a lot about myself because of it. So this is going to be a culmination. It's a full moon lunar eclipse. It's a culmination of all this Pisces work we've been doing. Pisces is not only spirituality, but it's how we merge with each other. It's how we become connected non-verbally through telepathic communications.
It's off-world, deeply sensitive, deeply emotional. And when the emotions are running so high, ground yourself, Ask yourself, every full moon, ask the question, what has kept me from blank? Right? So with Pisces, it's what has kept me from spiritual connection.
What has kept me from empathy? What has kept me from connections to everybody, including our lovely animals and our plants
that's
and the insects.
The Virgo side of the axis, service to animals, service to the planet.
Kindness. Mike and I had a really cute moment where we were able to help a skunk that got trapped by our neighbor, and our neighbor needed help because he was afraid of getting sprayed by it. Like, that would be the worst thing in the entire world.
Big guy.
He's a big guy.
And he turns to me and goes, I'm actually afraid of this. We're like, well, we're not.
No.
It's just a skunk. I'm dying to get skunked. Don't worry.
It's a wonderful skunk, and skunks, like every other creature, they deserve respect. And I was really happy to make sure that this little wonderful creature was set free and he was not harmed in any way.
It was very cute.
It was really cute. It was in the middle of the day. He was so sleepy.
Yeah. This eclipse is going to be very cuspy because the nodes are in Aquarius and Leo.
Very important.
So we'll have the sun at 4 degrees of Virgo, tightly conjunct Mercury at 5 degrees, and that's also in conjunction with the South Node at the anaretic degree of Leo.
Yes.
So there are themes of sovereignty,
Leo.
shedding egotism, narcissism, all those lower qualities.
Showboating, bossiness, I'm better than you, got kind of like, I deserve this.
Yeah, and the moon in Pisces at 4 degrees is closely conjunct the North Node. So it's about service to humanity.
Yes.
What is the, for the betterment of everybody.
Yeah, the North Node is in Aquarius, the South Node is in Leo. The sun and the moon are tightly conjunct these north nodes. They're in the sign next door to it. So for blah, 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 Leo, the next one is Virgo. And for Aquarius, it's Pisces. So you see what's happening is getting like kind of
This blending.
this blending of the end of the signs of Leo and Aquarius, where the nodes are, and then the very, very beginning of Virgo and Pisces. So there's this really interesting combination of cusp of how we kind of spill into others. So with Pisces, and you're spilling into Aquarius, Aquarius is about community and fraternity and high technology and the way we work with others and our goals. So there's a combination of our spirituality in relationship to our community.
Yeah, the sun is ego, the moon is emotions and relationships.
And also the public.
Yeah.
The moon, because we all see it on Earth, it's a public.
So there's this question of where we've come through, where are we going, where are we going with each other? And then there's also this great support from Uranus in Gemini.
Yeah.
And it's exactly square the sun and the moon. So Uranus is like our higher mind. It's the higher octave of Mercury.
Right.
So it's like these mental breakthroughs. And the power is there for us to harness. Pisces, deeply emotional, may not be easy for us to sit with emotions. Pisces also rules drugs and escapism. So when we're too emotional, we're too uncomfortable.
How do we calm ourselves? This is a big issue for a lot of people all over the world. So like, how do we escape the pressure, the cosmic grind of just being humans on Earth, and how do we escape it?
It's a murky planet, super uncomfortable,
super dense,
heavy,
super dense, and like,
But there's this great support from Uranus, not only Uranus, but Jupiter is in Leo.
Yeah.
Jupiter's in Leo, expanding our courage and our sovereignty, right?
Yes.
And that is trine to Saturn in Aries. So there is courage supported by stability.
Really, really important. Okay, so Saturn in Aries is creating a stability and a functioning, working energy within the cardinal kind of beginning it. So Aries is cardinal energy. It's how we begin things. So Saturn's kind of like locking that beginning energy, that cardinal expansion. And then Jupiter in Leo is courage, it's novelty,
it's
joy,
it's romance.
So there's this opportunity that we all have, if you want to get it, and it's going to happen to you, of creating a long-lasting, permanent stability in the way we love, and the way we are courageous, the way we appreciate humanity, the way we merge mentally, but more importantly, emotionally, through our hearts and through our stomach, through our microbiome, how we emotionally communicate with each other telepathically.
Bless your water.
Say thank you. Say thank you.
Say thank you to the water that you imbibe, because when you do that, the chemical structure of the water changes.
It does.
It actually does. This is not woo-woo.
No.
This is a fact.
This is a fact. Yeah. Now, the Pisces is a pretty woo-woo subject, but it's true. I worked very briefly at a flea market, and there was a woman there who would always kind of like, I was very curious. She would like sit with a glass of water, and she would look at it, and she would kind of like whisper to herself, and then she would drink it. And one day I asked her about it, and I get a little emotional thinking about this, and she had just come out of a very like crisis, a health crisis. And so she told me that when she drinks her water, she just really appreciates the basicness of it and the basic fundamentals, because we are made out of water, and just thank the water for coming into our body and for rehydrating
And
ourselves.
spirituality is deeply personal. There doesn't need to be a middleman or a priest or a rabbi. It's you and source, and that's it. And it's no one else's business. That's why it's hard to talk about Pisces. It's like it means something different to everybody.
And it's almost a non-verbal space. Now, with eclipses, this is like, the common thing about eclipses. There's mysteries that are going to be exposed to you, but there's also going to be an eclipsing of people from our lives, an eclipsing perhaps of spiritual people who are not really very spiritual, but are just in it for the money and for the fame and for the vestments. There
The
will
robes, the
jewels,
jewels, the
just-
show of it. Well, that's the South Node in Leo.
Right.
Get rid of that.
it's not important.
You gotta walk the walk, Yeah.
Walk the walk. Those that do not walk the walk will be exposed, and there will be like a real fracturing of reality where all of a sudden it's like, oh, you
This is
Bastard.
lower frequency. It's
Yeah.
not really grabbing us the way that it used to.
no.
No. This moment demands some quick action.
Yes.
Right? And like I said, with every moon, we're asking ourselves, what has kept me from spirituality, right? Remove that if you can.
Yeah.
Ground into your source, get into nature, go swimming if you can.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And Mike is right. The quick action part of this eclipse is related to Uranus. Uranus is a very fast electric
It's
pulse.
immediate. It's like popcorn, really fast.
And it is squaring to the nodes. So it is actually kind of bending our timelines of where our karma is going in the future. And, when you get this inspiration, when you get this kind of mental download, I hate using that word, but when you get this mental download and it's like, act, this is what it is, this is the truth, this is how you can actually help humanity and help people who are in a situation similar to your own, you have to kind of act on it.
You have to be very flexible because this is a mutable axis.
Right.
Holding Uranus, another mutable sign. It's all mutability, flexibility.
Yeah,
right?
This is a really good time to forgive people for past things, to
Not
forgive yourself.
hold your own victimhood and to keep blaming and shaming.
Yeah.
Let it go.
Let it go.
Drop the rock.
Drop it. Maybe you've been real butthurt about something for 20 years. It's time to forget it.
Speaking of rock,
Yeah.
it's Robert Plant's birthday.
Hey.
Today's August 20th. We're at the end of Leo.
We're at the
moving into Virgo Pisces.
Robert Plant.
So there is great opportunity for new connections within your community, a new kind of trust with people.
Yeah.
know?
And service, and service for others without any type of ego satisfaction. Just like quietly picking up the trash on the side of the road. We talk about this a lot, just helping.
Just clean up.
Just
It takes nothing. Just wash your hands after. Just clean up.
Bring a little bag with you when you're walking, and just picking up the garbage.
Nail some pee to a data center.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jason Kelsey.
Jason Kelsey.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do the Zodiac now. I think we.
Yeah. The only other thing I want to say is that an eclipse is when the light changes, goes away for a bit. It gets our attention.
Yeah.
It causes some confusion.
Sure.
It's not like a sustained Mercury retrograde, but the ripple effect is much deeper, much more personal, longer lasting.
Much more
Have
public.
some patience and expect the unexpected, but look for the good. Look for messages to come through symbols in nature.
Be flexible about it. This is where we have to kind of be flexible about the reality changing and to work with our higher mind and our love of humanity and compassion for the animals and the insects. Most importantly, those poor insects get beaten up by us humans. When there's an insect in your house, don't smush it. Just
set it free if you
set
can.
it free. Set it free.
If you can.
If you can.
I know.
Some insects bite, but
Sometimes you gotta, but if you can, let them out.
Okay, so
All
we're
right,
gonna
so starting with Pisces.
we're gonna start with you, Pisces, beautiful Pisces.
This is your moment, your eclipse. It's redirecting your physical path, your mental path through the world. It's about your relationships. It's about your career.
Oh, absolutely.
And the sun is in the 7th house for you. So it's about, your needs versus your partner's needs versus your family's needs, your boss's needs. what do you need though, right?
Yeah. There's a whole lifestyle reboot of your day-to-day.
Jupiter is in your 6th house, so that's your routine. So there's some expansion with your routine. Trining Saturn in your 2nd house, so it's about your values.
Your values. Look at that. We have the value card. So 2nd house is about values. It's all about money. The Page of Pentacles is a youthful energy. This is a message from somebody young, or a message that comes into you that's kind of fresh.
Maybe it's not money at all. Maybe it's about just self-respect.
Imagine that. Self-respect. So think of yourself here as this fellow walking in this beautiful field, lush, full of vegetables and plants, and he finds in the ground a coin. It's not just a coin, but it's his whole value system. It has always been there. This is earthy energy. This red turban kind of says that he's thinking very much about his place in the world.
He may be thinking about his own diet, maybe the information diet that he's ingesting day to day.
Yeah.
It's like, well, it's not dragging me up. We're looking to break through.
Right.
Here. The power of Uranus helps us with those mental leaps into something completely new, completely futuristic.
Completely futuristic, completely new, and youthful, and fresh. There's a fresh value system with you that is helping you on a new path direction.
Yeah. Courage.
For
Aries and Aries rising, this energy is in your 12th house. So it's about hidden spots, blind spots, hidden support, from spirits.
Yes. Also, this is going to be, for some people, a realization of escapism.
Letting go of old patterns, of escapism, which just weakens you bit by bit.
It weakens you, and it weakens the community that you inhabit. Aries, you're very strong, very powerful. You have a really potent effect on everybody.
Saturn is with you.
Yes.
So there is that opportunity for lasting stability. Trining Jupiter in the 5th house, so it doesn't have to be all heavy. It can be joyful. It can be fun.
5th house is
but it's about
children.
releasing the stagnant energy, the stagnant karma, letting it go.
Yeah. And finding a permanent stability within joy. Imagine that. A permanent stability, not within drama and stirring the pot, but within the basic joy of childhood, simplicity and hobbies and the things that satisfy yourself just for the happiness of doing it, not for the effect of everybody, but for the happiness.
And the Sun and Mercury are in your 6th house.
Shoot, I almost forgot to show you the card. Hey,
they're in your 6th house, so it's about your health, your routine.
Our dog thinks something's happening. Okay, Ace of Coins, Ace of Pentacles. Here is the seed. This is like the God hand coming down. This is a...
Beware that it could be fool's gold.
It could be fool's gold. There could be an overconfidence in this. But there's a seed coming in of prosperity, and it is going to lead you to this private little garden here. You're enclosed, your personal garden where you develop self-worth and creativity and excellence.
For Taurus and Taurus rising, this energy is in your 11th house. So it's about future, goals, friendships, right?
Humanity.
This is sextiling the moon. So it takes a little bit of friction, maybe a bit uncomfortable, but use the friction, right?
Yeah.
Jupiter is in your 4th house. So it's about home, stability, your secure space. It's trining Saturn in the 12th house. So that is about recognizing your blind spots.
The people in hidden spaces that are supporting you. Supporting perhaps your core structure, your 4th house, like who am I at my very foundations, the foundations of yourself. It's also about your little home here. Perhaps you move into a commune with the 11th house eclipse happening, or you're moving out of a group and dynamic. Your neighborhood's changing. Your goals, your business goals are changing.
This is trining Virgo, so it could be about new routine, new paths, new jobs, the potential for growth in that area, right?
Look at this gorgeous card. Okay, we have a maiden in a garden with more coins. We got a lot of coins coming up here. Pentacles are not just money, but it's your values. What do you value within your house, within your home, within your private space?
Maybe these are ideas that are a bit stuffy and outdated, and it was important to you years ago.
Yeah.
And now it really doesn't, it's just more to dust, more to clean. It's not bringing you anywhere.
Meaningful. This card is all yellow. This card is all about ego. This is about the satisfaction of being within plenty. If you notice, there is a little snail right there. The snail lets us know that this is a private world, that this is the snail moves with its house. It's a private space within you. And as you're in this private space, a very like fourth house kind of energy, like who are you when you fall asleep? Are you really happy? Do you feel like this? But you extend yourself with that bird on the hand. You go out from your fourth house consciousness out into the world, and you greet people. This bird here
could bring back the information.
From the 11th house, from your family and your group dynamic and your fraternity.
This falcon is the internet.
The falcon is your phone. That's your internet. This is how you communicate with people and bring back the fruits to support your foundation.
For Gemini and Gemini rising, well, Uranus is in your house, so great mental leaps and breakthroughs. The moon will be in your 10th house, so it's about your career or your life's work. And some new development in your life's work and your life's mission.
Social status also is 10th house. If you're not like working, it's not necessarily your job, but it's your social status.
Is there enough room for compassion there at work? Is there?
That's a crazy concept, being compassionate at work. Is there enough room for that?
So Jupiter's in your 3rd house, expanding your understanding, right, of your community, of your siblings, and it's trining to Saturn in your 11th house. So it's all about people, communications, friends, futurism.
People, communication, friends, futurism, and your career. Now, this is a very interesting card for that one. This is number 5, a 5 of cups. Cups are emotions. Cups are water. We're talking about water and Pisces and how we communicate and flow with each other. We have 3 cups that are spilt and 2 cups that are upright. The 3 cups that are spilt could be a change in your circle of support. Perhaps in the 10th house, there is an eclipsing of you from a job. You decide to move away from what you have been known to do. It's emotional.
Don't dwell on time that you think was wasted. There is no wasting time. Everything is a lesson. It brings you to the next level.
You know what? Well, I'm just going to say, the lesson of this sad card, this very kind of like expressive card, is there's 2 cups. There are 2 cups behind this figure who is in mourning. 2 cups, and that's like about love. There's 2 become 1. There's 2 cups, maybe a reduction of the people in your life, a reduction of supports and kind of like energy that isn't really emotionally supporting you.
Maybe the town is changing. Maybe it's not the way it used to be. Maybe there were more people around. Maybe some have left and moved on, and you're like sitting with the loneliness.
I think that's
the isolation, right?
The loneliness, the isolation. Turn around, look at where the love is. It's behind you. You just got to redirect your kind of mind. And once you turn around and you see these 2 cups, you'll also see the bridge that connects you to the public, to the people. And the way that we connect to people is through love and compassion and empathy. But you know that, Gemini.
Cancer rising a bit easier for you, this energy, because it's trining you in the ninth house position. So that's higher mind, faith. Again, Pisces, faith.
Yeah.
Ninth house, faith.
Publishing,
Learning, teaching, publishing. Yes, travel. Jupiter's in the second house, trining Saturn in the 10th. So there's a lot of attention on your values and your work and your belief system.
Yeah. When we're, trying to find permanent, effective change within this flowing energy. All right. Cancer. Here we go. We got a
Seven of Cups.
Seven of Cups. How do we negotiate the Seven of Cups? Imagine yourself just standing there and this big cloud comes down and it obscures you and it's filled with all these emotions and you don't know what to do with all of these.
An emotional sign.
Sure.
Pisces is an emotional sign. A lot of emotions.
This is a very emotional energy within this eclipse. There are all of these possibilities. You could be telling yourself all of the different emotional options on how to deal with a situation that have worked with you in the past. The secret to this card is to take the helicopter view and don't focus on the details.
Yeah, the details.
Because these don't make sense. These are silly.
Details are the emotions. But intuition, right, rather than emotion. Helicopter view.
Yeah.
Stand away, take a break, build in these breaks where you can go out and ground.
Yeah, and when you're feeling overwhelmed with all these emotional mysteries, and Pisces is a lot about mystery, there's a lot that happens in the ocean that we don't know. Just kind of imagine the entire ocean and the entire kind of zoom out camera landscape of emotional possibilities. And it's not just this little monster here or this little ghost or this dangerous snake. It's the whole kind of macro view. And if you just kind of zoom out, and then there's just one little cloud just floating in the sky, and there's beautiful blue sky behind it, and it doesn't look so dark and scary if you just kind of take the bigger picture.
Easier for you, Cancer. It's trining. That's the upshot. Leo, a bit more difficult for you. This is 8th house. It's deep psychology, darkness, processing toxicity, problems with intimacy, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe there's some of that.
But maybe there's not, and maybe things become much more intimate.
Yeah.
Through...
But you are riding the wave of your own eclipse, which kind of, I mean, it's up or down for us, but it depends on where you are in your karmic path. Intimacy needs reinvention, though, resurrection, like the phoenix. Jupiter is in your house, expanding your own courage, sovereignty, love. Trining Saturn in the ninth house. So it's about expansion of your higher mind, right?
Yeah.
What else? What else? I know all this. I know all the years behind me. I get it. What else?
Now, the 8th house, where this is happening for you, Leo, it's not only, detoxicity and like darkness, it's magic. This is the magic of turning poop into gold. Poop into gold. I almost got it wrong. Flipped over. But this is the alchemy here. This is an alchemy house. This is what happens in your underpants. How do we make babies?
It's like looking at all the pain, all the suffering that you've gone through and saying, wait, what would I be without these lessons?
Because they're tools.
Right.
They're tools for the magician. Hello, Leo. You got an awesome card here.
Oh, I know.
Oh, meow. Meow, Robert Plant. The Magician. Okay, the Magician is the number 1 card. He has all the tools of the tarot, all the spiritual tools in our Pisces eclipse, and he is able to transform what is in the sky into material matter, things that you touch. He's able to transform thought into actions on Earth. Within the 8th house, if you are woo-woo and you practice magic and you are really in tune with the effect of this, here you go. Here's your dang card. But this is the transformation of waste, the transformation of other people's money, the transformation of toxicity, the transformation of our thoughts into physical reality.
You know, you could build a house with garbage.
You sure can build a house with garbage. I've seen it.
Yeah, out in New Mexico.
I've seen it. I've seen it all throughout the United States. We've traveled in almost every state, and I've seen lots of houses made out of garbage, and nobody is unhappy in the house because it's their damn house, and it's nobody's business that their house is made out of garbage. Leo, I love you.
I love you too. Virgo, a bit more difficult because this is your 7th house position. Mercury is with you. Oh, the other thing, Mercury close to the sun.
Oh, very
for
important.
everybody. It means be very correct and careful with how you're speaking, the words you're using, the energy that's coming out of your mouth. Be very concise with it.
Very decisive and deliberate with your speech, but also, because it's Mercury, with your mind and how you're thinking.
Where's it bringing? Is it bringing you uphill, downhill? Where's it going? 7th house, legal relationships, your needs versus others' needs. There has to be a restoration of balance here, right? Jupiter is in the 12th house. Maybe that is expanding the darkness, the hidden spots, the blind spots, an expansion in addiction, escapism, perhaps, hopefully not.
Also an expansion with a connection to others and the
spirit.
I'm going to say it, the connection to God right there. Boom. I'm going to say the big G word, because the 12th house is the, where we merge, is, the last of the cycle. And it's how we dream and how we connect. And when we pass away and leave Earth, that's a 12th house action. We become one with everything.
Hey. 9 of Cups. So Jupiter in the 12th, trining Saturn in the 8th. So there is stability if you can process, transform. Do what you need to do to process, though.
All right. We have a fellow here sitting in front of all of his emotions. He's quite pleased with everything. I like to think of him as like a merchant who just has the best stuff, and you've just walked into his store and he knows that his goods that he sells, not only are they gorgeous, but they emotionally seduce you.
Gerard Depardieu.
Yeah, there's a chick. But now behind him, there's a screen, of like what's going on behind it. Why is he so satisfied with it? This card's often talked about as wish fulfillment, about getting what you want. Perhaps getting what you want is a deeper connection with the Almighty, with everybody else.
This looks a little bit ego-based.
It's a little ego-based.
It doesn't look very spiritual.
No. So here's the warning about the ego within the satisfaction of getting, what you want. He's got this red turban on, makes us know that he's thinking about the satisfaction here. Within our relationships to one another, and with our way that we love and the way that we experience karma, how do you experience that? Are you satisfied within what you have?
Are you haughty? Are you going to tell everyone about it? Or are your arms open to new flow?
Yeah. Are you sharing your gifts, or are you being really
Are you being
proud?
Are you being selfless, or are you expecting something in return?
Yeah, pride is one of the things that we're moving away from with this South Node in Leo, and the egotism of pride, and satisfaction within wealth. Wealth disparity is a huge problem in America and in the world. We know this is getting worse and worse every day, but it can be transformed with sharing the cup.
Generosity. Libra rising, this energy is in your 6th house. It's about routine, pets, health, new lifestyle, new flow.
The people that work for you.
Yeah, Jupiter is in your 11th house position. So that is your networks of friends, goals, futurism, the internet. It's trining Saturn in the 7th house. So there's expansion and longevity. If you could find some grounding.
Right. 7th house, is relationships. It's karma. It's legal matters. Yeah. So maybe there is a permanent solution to a legal issue that you have been struggling with. Perhaps there's a permanent, expansive moment where it's like, oh my gosh, this has happened to me.
Yeah,
and I feel like I won the
Uranus
lottery.
is trining you too.
Yeah.
Uranus and Gemini.
This is a great card.
Yeah.
All right.
So the unexpected path. I didn't think I might do this. Oh, I have a new idea.
I have a new idea. Here we have debts and charity. Who are you in this card? When you look at this card, which person do you see yourself as? Are you the man with money who's giving it out? Are you the person that receives? Or are you the person that's wanting, that's left wanting?
Have you been all of them at certain points in your life?
Of course, we all have been.
Yeah.
But this is, the day-to-day life, the day-to-day charity, the day-to-day experience of how we give our personal values to each other and how we exchange, and the debts that need to be collected through our value systems and our day-to-day charities and working with people. Also, our gut biome, sharing our, kind of microscopic energies with each other. Kind of getting on a tangent there.
Kinky.
Sounds kind of kinky, but it could be. It's an eclipse. Wild things happen. But this is debts and charity and money coming in to you through service to others. Maybe service to others is giving to a charity that you love.
It's not about dollar signs or amounts. It's about the ripple effect and where you're bringing people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the value systems. Maybe it's time spent at service with other people or working with others, and all of a sudden.
But it's new. New lifestyle, new flow, new routine. Where have I not been? I'm tired of thinking it in the old patterns.
Yeah. New community.
Yeah.
New community chest. The community chest. Okay.
Scorpio rising, this energy is in your 5th house. Wonderful.
Hey. This is also
you need
trine.
this.
Yeah, I know
it's trining to the moon. So it could be about romance, hobbies, sports, children, joy for the sake of simple joy.
Yeah.
Creativity, and Pisces rules the arts too. So there's maybe creative flow,
music and painting and drawing and kind of subconscious stuff.
Jupiter's in the 10th, trining Saturn in the 6th. So this is about, again, routine and work and service and your life's mission.
Yeah.
But keep it simple.
Jupiter's expansive. Jupiter in the 10th house, expanding. Jupiter sometimes kind of promises a lot. It gives you a lot of big ideas about what's happening within it, about your life's path and what you do for work.
Oh, a new newsletter.
Oh my God, more followers. And then Saturn in the 6th house is kind of working, kind of contrary to that, because it's not
caution, stability. Make sure these blocks in front of you are firm, not sand.
Not sand, firm.
Yeah.
Marble blocks. We want granite. We don't want loose dirt. There is a puzzle that you've been trying to figure out. There is a puzzle on how to find joy, how to find happiness, how to find childlike, like silliness, where I'm sure we all remember playing with toys and all day long. 8 hours pass and we've been playing with our Star Wars or our
Rock'em Sock'em robots.
Oh, God, Rock'em Sock'em robots. There's a gestation here. This, get it really close. So the stained glass there is the Annunciation. So that's the angel coming down to Mary and telling that she's pregnant with baby Jesus.
And could be a child coming.
I hope it is. I hope it's a joyful child experience, and you have maybe been trying to figure out how to get pregnant.
Or try to expand your chosen family.
Yeah, your chosen family. Yeah. This has taken a little bit of, meditation. Let's just say that. This figure is in repose.
Yeah.
This is a mausoleum. They're not dead, but they're just in repose, and they're resting, trying to figure out what this puzzle is within your 5th house and how you find joy. If you rush this, and you wake up at the wrong time, you're going to stab yourself with these 3 swords right in the head. is an understanding that has to come in. And when it's time and when you understand it and when Uranus kind of gives you that moment, everything will open up. And it's like, oh my God, I now know how to be happy, you know? And part of like the being happy is to let it flow. Pisces, flowing water, flowing oceans, you know, not controlling it, not manipulating it, not stirring the little tiny piss pot that you got there, but letting the whole ocean.
Accepting. Yeah.
Let the whole ocean flow with you. You know,
trust in nature, trust in spirit, trust in God.
Trust that the baby knows how to birth itself, you know.
It'll find its way out.
Yeah.
All right, Sagittarius, bit more difficult. It's squaring for you, so there's more intensity, and Uranus is in the 7th house for you, so there may be some disruptions in your relationships, some kind of sudden revelation.
This could be bumpy.
I didn't know that my partner feels this way or thinks this way, and what am I going to do with it? How am I going to process it?
Yeah.
4th house also rules, you know, the home. It rules the home, security, also parents.
How you nurture yourself, how you mother yourself, how you care for yourself. So there's this like the kind of like idea that Pisces just likes to like cuddle up in bed and relax and, you know, have hot tea and, you know, why are they like that? Why are they
what kind of Pisces do you know?
I don't know. But, you know, so like how we soothe ourselves, how we nurture ourselves, how we calm ourselves, how we support our inner foundations. The foundations are really getting addressed right now in this eclipse. And
but wait. The good news: Jupiter is in your 9th house positions, your planet and your house.
Yes.
So there's great expansion in faith, higher learning, higher mind, and it's trining to Saturn in the 5th house.
Joy.
So there's great stability if you could just find some joy, some simple joy.
Simple joy, long-lasting simple joy in the foundations of your entire soul.
Yeah.
Speaking of soul, here is the Ace of Cups. We got a lot of cups and a lot of coins in this reading. All right, so the Ace of Cups, it's a mysterious damn card. We have God hand coming down with the chalice. You know, this is the, you know, the cup of faith, you know.
Mary Magdalene.
Yeah. This is the source of everything. The source of emotions, the source of human consciousness, the source of spirit.
Creation, a creative wellspring that's continual.
Yeah.
If you could just find it.
So we have, you know, the dove coming down, because that's the Holy Spirit coming into the chalice, which is giving the waters of life, consciousness, and human soul and human consciousness. This human consciousness spills out because our souls are eternal and everlasting, and it joins with other people in the ocean, Pisces, you know, and helps support the flowers and the plants, the lotuses. The lotus is a wonderful metaphor. The lotus grows out of swampy, muddy, gross
muck. Yeah.
You don't want to drink it. You don't want to touch it. And all of a sudden, poof, this beautiful flower emerges out of the muck, just like when we, you know, kind of calm ourselves.
When you go into your nurture zone, your safe space. It could be a move.
Sure.
You know? Could be a renovation or a move.
Could be changing your house. There could be a lot of, you know, problems with the home itself. You know, gosh knows there's a lot of flooding happening right now. I hope your home doesn't flood. But this is that emotional connection with everybody else, with your community, with the way that we find joy in our relationships and this happiness and satisfaction with permanent happiness within our home.
Capricorn. This energy is in your 3rd house, a bit easier for you. There's sextile energy there to be harnessed. It takes some friction, community, siblings, short trips.
Yes.
Sun and Mercury are in your 9th house. Yeah, so expansion of your faith and travel. right? Jupiter is in the 8th house, trining Saturn in the 4th house. So it's about psychology, courage, stability.
Yeah. Permanent stability within a courageous action of our home and our core beliefs and our foundations.
Restoring this balance.
Yeah. Third house, it's not just it's our minds. It's the way our minds
It's how we
work.
understand the world.
Like literally like basic day-to-day like mind control, and also like siblings, when we were talking with our, brothers and sisters, like literally like our brothers and sisters, not just like from our mothers and fathers, but like our brothers and sisters.
Spiritual brothers and sisters, yeah.
Who are they? And how do they support you? Circles of support.
Third house.
3 of Cups. Third house, 3 of Cups.
Threes are expansive.
Right. Here's that message for you. This one's one of those eclipse messages. We have a number 3 for you. 3 represents the Empress in the higher arcana. This is about growth, about how nature grows. This card represents circles of support. We have 3 maidens. They are all dressed differently. That means that they come from different places, and they're kind of like different people from different areas of our life. Yeah, real simple. But they're coming together to celebrate. Why are they celebrating? Because they support each other and they love each other, and they know that community and brotherhood and sisterhood are very important, and that we all have to shine together. If our neighbors and our siblings and our family aren't shining, then we aren't shining. And a way we communicate about love and support with each other.
Last but not least, Aquarius.
Oh my gosh.
This is your 2nd house, right? So it's about values, self-worth, self-respect, right?
Imagine that.
Confidence. Could be a new job.
Yeah.
Right?
Could be a new job. Could be a whole new way of thinking about the 2nd house and how you nurture yourself. The 2nd house is what you own and how you nurture yourself. It's literally how you put food in your mouth.
How you enjoy yourself, the deliciousness of life, the comforts, right? What keeps you comfortable, cozy, secure. It's food. Sun and Mercury are in your 8th house, so there is a lot of deep psychology going on here, right?
Yes, a lot of deep psychology, a lot of deep unearthing of mysteries and
your values versus others' values and others' economies.
Yes,
Jupiter is in your 7th house.
Jupiter's in the 7th house, kind of blowing up our relationships.
Trining Saturn in the 3rd house. So there's, great support there. Pluto is with you, though. Yeah. So it's about deep transformation. What do you have? Oh, look at that.
I've been holding it.
It's like your first good card in 3 months out.
I know. As you know, Mike is a Leo. I'm an Aquarius. The past lunation videos that we're doing, I've been getting some real tough cards. So this could be tough or it could not be tough. All right, the Lovers. This is a higher arcana. This isn't tough. This is a higher arcana card. This is about the relationships we have that make things grow. Here we have Adam and Eve, and they are in the garden. Maybe this isn't Adam, maybe it's not Eve, but it's soul contracts with other people. When you fall in love, or when you have an important relationship, or when you meet that person that changes your life, even if it's a sentence or a glance, there's a relationship between you two as a soul bond, and it can change things and it can elevate things. And this is how we work as humans. We have, like me and Mike, we have a relationship, and we do things together, and it changes the physical nature of reality. The physical nature of reality is being changed here, and there is a volcano coming up through the middle of them. The physical nature of reality is coming up, and this is primary to human being, of being a conscious person, of having a relationship. And this is in our 2nd house, which is about how we value ourselves. Not money, but how we value ourselves.
Self-respect, right?
Self-respect.
Right. And I must do this for myself right now. Never mind about you. this is for me.
This is for me.
Yeah.
I'm doing this for me. I'm not doing this for you. No. I'm doing this for me because I love humans and I love the relationships.
Your experience is different from mine. And
yes.
that symbiosis is where the passion
is in the middle. The passion is in the middle of the lovers. You get it.
It's a little to the side.
Sometimes it's to the right. But there is an angel here. This is divine. The relationships we have on earth are divine. The karma we have with people is divine. Sometimes this karma is tough and you got to really kind of battle through it. Sometimes it's easy, but it's divine. This is a lesson about who we are and how we merge with each other. And not only how we merge with each other, but how we can kind of like help the whole ocean of people. A sick fish is going to make the ocean sick.
I don't want your ick.
I don't want to give my ick to nobody.
No.
Okay, on the bottom of the deck, here's the video's running real long. I'm sorry, but it's important video. On the bottom of the deck is the source. So here's the source for everybody. Okay. There we go.
We are still here. Here are our boundaries. Here are our guardrails. Look at what we've come through, and we're still standing.
Right. Boundaries, guardrails.
Yeah.
Me and you, and this is the only wand card in this reading. Everything else is, non-wands.
So a lot of pentacles, a lot of cups.
Okay. So the source of everything, the source of this eclipse is our plans and our passions and what is kind of isolating each other. The fences around our house.
Kick them down.
Good. What is it? There's good fences make good neighbors. Maybe good fences don't make good neighbors. Maybe good fences don't make good neighbors. And Robert Frost was wrong about the whole thing. Maybe you got to talk to your neighbors and say hello and share with them. And
maybe the loneliness epidemic is imaginary. Maybe it's not really what it's presented in the news.
Make eye contact. Yeah. Make eye contact, and telepathy is emotional. Just send some love to everybody.
Some messages, like just put your feelers out. Forget about the phone. Just do it with your mind and your heart and your gut. Yeah. And with that, we love you very much. Smack those buttons. You know what I want you to do.
Yeah, you know what's going on. It's in the
Thank you.
description. We love you so much. Bye-bye.